Hey guys, so in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you guys how to actually start a YouTube channel in 2021. In this video I'm going to be mainly focusing on using a computer to edit your videos and make your thumbnails and all that kind of stuff, but we do have other videos on our channel as to how to actually do this on your iPhone, and we'll have a video on Android out soon. So my sister are going to be making those videos, so I'll have the one that we already uploaded on iPhone in the link in the description box below, as well as the eye up top for you guys to go check out, and I'll have the other video also in the link in the description box below once it's out. So creating a YouTube channel in 2021 is actually a very easy thing to do. All you need to do is have an email, go to YouTube, just say create channel, follow the steps that YouTube gives you, and then you've actually got a YouTube channel and you can start uploading videos. But actually having a YouTube channel and like all the behind the scenes behind it and having it become successful in some matter of way is not as easy as just making one. Obviously, YouTube has become such a saturated place with so many different types of videos and creators and just people from all over the place making videos about different topics. So it is a difficult place to get started in, but I'm just here to help you guys out. If you have a computer and you want to just know where do I actually start with actually making content, things like that, I thought I'd share that with you guys in today's video. When creating a channel, you probably want to add a banner and a profile pic to your channel. It is very important to have kind of that look of your channel. When people are going into your channel, they want to see something nice, and having a good banner and profile pic is very important. So you're going to go to studio.youtube.com, go to the section which has this kind of wand area, go to branding, and there you'll see where you can go ahead and upload your banner and your profile pic. I do have a tutorial on how to make a banner and upload a banner on your phone. I'll have that in the eye up top for you guys. I don't have a tutorial yet on how to do it on your computer. Let me know if that's something that you would be interested in. Now, I'm obviously going to say the thing that all YouTubers says, and you don't need the best equipment. You can just film with your phone and everything, and all that is obviously true. You can just film on your phone. Some phones have better quality than most cameras do nowadays, and just it's so easy to do so. But also going to give you guys some recommendations on gear that I think is really nice to use and that I would recommend to you guys. So I'm going to be covering like a more less expensive version of like what you can film with, and then a more expensive one, so just to cover both bases. So I'm guessing the less expensive one is a phone, which is not, like, depending on the phone you have, it can be expensive as a camera, but it's something you already have maybe. So you can use your phone or you can use a camera. My camera that I'm using is a Canon 90D. I absolutely love the camera. We also have here, as you can see in the background, a Canon 750D. Again, a great camera. There are so many great Canon cameras that I specifically love. Canon M50, Canon G7X. You've heard of all these cameras. I mostly use Canon, but there are some great Sonys out there as well, I know. So just do your research and find which camera will do the best for you in your budget. You do not need the best quality camera at the beginning. One of the biggest things with filmmaking and just filming videos in general is lighting. It's probably one of the most important things. It can make any bad camera look better when you have better lighting, or any great camera look sucky when you have bad lighting. So that's one of my most important tips. Get good lighting. You don't need studio lights. I have a set of studio lights that I use for addition to filming in front of like natural light. I always have some sort of a natural light if I can in my videos, because it just makes all the difference. Here's a shot of me in front of like a window, and then a shot with me facing away from the window. As you can see, the camera quality, I'm just filmed it on my phone, is so much better when I'm actually facing a window, in addition to actually like moving away from the window. So if you can in any way find a window to film in front of, it's the best quality you're gonna get. Next thing we'll talk about is audio quality. So I think the best rule of thumb that people usually say about audio is sitting as close to the mic as possible. Now this can be difficult depending like on the camera setup that you have, or the phone, or the type of video that you're creating. I do recommend like just trying, if you're filming on your phone, maybe have like additional phone, or borrow someone's phone and just hold it up close if you want to use it like as a mic. You can just sync the audio. You also get a lot of good quality phone mics that you can just buy at like, I don't know, any tech store, that you can connect to your phone and then just connect to you, and it's kind of like a Bluetooth situation if you have the money for that. For my camera setup, I know a lot of people use like shotgun mics that's just sitting on top of the camera. For our videos, we usually move around a lot or have shots so far away, or I don't know, it just moves around a lot. So I prefer using a wireless mic. So we have the Rode Wireless Go mic. So the receiver is sitting on top of the camera and the transmitter is actually on me. So I just have this lapel mic that just kind of, you know, comes as close to my mouth as possible so that I can actually have good quality audio. So I absolutely love these mics. I had a previous set of mics that were less expensive but also had the same kind of like use. These were just better than those that I previously had. But find any type of mic that actually works for your type of content. Analyze whether you're going to be moving around a lot in your videos or you're just going to be sitting in front of the camera every time. Really look at what your needs are and then assess like which mic is going to be the best for you. And obviously with filming videos, you actually need like a topic to talk about. So find a topic that you actually know about, because I have tried filming videos that I have no clue about, like just seeing something trending. And usually those things come out the worst because you're just actually babbling things that you don't actually have knowledge about or understanding about. So find something that you're really passionate about, video topics, and try to make them as natural and you as possible to get like the best results. Because I think I heard a YouTuber say, Catherine Manning, it's like you're either first, you're the best, or you're different. And I'm pretty sure most of us aren't first or the best. So being different is really going to set your content apart. So that's generally being you is going to make you different. So I really recommend just finding a topic that you love and just being as much as you as possible. And when you're starting out your channel and you're talking to the camera, don't worry about being a bit awkward and shy. No matter how extroverted you are, it is weird sitting in front of camera and talking to yourself, the camera. So really don't worry about it. We're all kind of awkward at the beginning. My first video is just...
Hi guys, it's Kayla. I'm gonna show you my LumaFusion storage.
Yeah, not that great. So it's gonna be awkward at the beginning, but I promise you, it gets better, and later on the camera is kind of like your best friend. You don't really think about it anymore. Before we continue with the videos, I want to ask you guys to please subscribe if you feel like you're getting something out of this video. I have a lot of more videos like this and just other tech related videos. So if you're interested in subscribing, I would really appreciate it by clicking on the subscribe button down below and click on the bell notification button so you don't miss out on any other uploads from us. But okay, let's get away from like the whole filming situation. You just filmed, you're done filming, now you have to actually edit. And I want to recommend you guys some softwares as to like what is my favorite softwares to use for editing videos on the computer. So for this, I'll have two categories. We'll have Mac and PC, and within these categories, I'll have to have a free option for editing software and then a paid option. So first off, I'm going to start off with Mac. I edit on Mac. When I started, I did have like a Windows computer, but I didn't really use it. I mostly use my phone to edit just because it was a slow machine. But for Mac, what I'm going to be recommending for you guys, so a free version is going to be iMovie. iMovie is a great video editor. It's free, and if you do some research on YouTube as to like how to edit on iMovie and get more in-depth tutorials, I'm pretty sure you can get some professional looking videos with iMovie. I've seen some great things people do with iMovie. So iMovie is really great free video editor for Mac. As for a paid app on Mac, obviously I'm going to be mentioning Final Cut Pro. It's one of the best editing softwares out there. I switched to it in January and I'm absolutely loving it. I'll have a video in the eye up top for you guys as to like how I use Final Cut Pro to edit my videos. I have a video on that you can check out. But yeah, Final Cut Pro, great software. It is expensive, but very worth it though. So Final Cut Pro is probably my only recommendation for editing on Mac. Okay, so PC. I can only talk about some things I've heard that are good. I haven't used PC myself for actually editing videos. So these are just video editors that I really recommend. So number one is DaVinci Resolve. It is a free software. It's a little complicated to use. It's on Mac as well if you want to check it out. It is free and it's very advanced, I feel like. So DaVinci Resolve is on Mac and PC, and it's a great free software. It's insane that it's free. I don't really get how it's free, but try DaVinci Resolve, it's great. Then we have Wondershare Filmora. It's also a great editing software. It is a paid app though, so you do need to pay to use Wondershare Filmora, but it is a really great software on PC and Mac as well. And I used Filmora for a while editing videos because I did a video for them, and I still recommend that editor a lot, so I definitely recommend that. And then lastly, probably one of the most popular video editing softwares as well on PC and Mac is Adobe Premiere. I know it's subscription based and it is quite a lot of money, but especially if you're using all the Adobe apps, I think it's gonna work out really nice for you. So Adobe Premiere is also a great editing software. I know that. I don't use it, but I mean, it's great. So I really recommend that as well. My biggest advice for editing videos is just doing a lot of research on the editor that you are using. So even with free apps, you can do so much more if you actually have like research on it and know how to use different things together to get a greater result. So yeah, research is really my most important tip. Just research how to edit videos on your software and you will get great results. My recommendation for using music in your videos is probably using any non-copyright free music, especially the non-copyright free music that you get in YouTube Studio. They have a whole library of different music that you can use and download and can be sure that they won't copyright you, because getting copyright is awful, especially when you're monetized. And you want to be sure from the beginning that you're not overstepping any copyright rules. So yeah, music from the YouTube Studio is great. I know there are a lot of channels that do have free non-copyright music. You just need to set a few rules, like put their link in the description box or something. Try to use those as well. Do not try to use just any type of non-copyright music on YouTube. Some will later be copyrighted. As for the music that we use on our channel, we use Epidemic Sound. I switched to them this year and it's really been amazing. And you really don't have to worry about having problems with copyright, because you know this is a subscription service, you pay a monthly fee, you can actually trust them to give you music that won't get a copyright strike. It just takes a lot of burden off of you. And also something that I find really cool is they assess the kind of videos, the kind of music you used in videos previously, and they give you recommendations, which I always use to find new music. So yeah, I just really recommend Epidemic Sound for any music or sound effects, or just any place where you're certain that it won't get copyrighted in the future. So yeah, just make sure you're good with that from the beginning of your channel. Okay, so now let's talk about making thumbnails. So thumbnails are probably the most important thing. It's the thing people see first, and it's the thing that makes them decide whether or not they're gonna click on your video. So put a lot of focus on your thumbnails. Don't just take a screen grab. Try to actually put like effort into your thumbnails. As for software to make thumbnails, free software is pretty hard to get, like good free software for making thumbnails on your computer. My best recommendation, I think, is Canva. It's a site that you can go to. They have a lot of free things that you can use. They do have a paid version as well, but the free things are a lot, and I really recommend Canva. It's such a great platform to use. But also, if you have a computer but you don't have money to spend on editing software and you don't want to use Canva, just use your phone. There are so many great apps, free apps on your phone that can do a lot more than free apps on a computer. So try to use your phone still for thumbnails. If you feel like the software that you have available on your computer isn't suffice, just use your phone. As for paid software, Affinity Photo is a great editor. We use it on our iPad a lot, and it's almost like Photoshop. I think it's cheaper though, so Affinity Photo is a great software for that. And also Photoshop, obviously. I use Photoshop again since this year, and I've absolutely been loving Photoshop, but it is expensive. I know that as well. I have a photography plan, so it only has Lightroom and Photoshop. It doesn't have Premiere in it, which is actually not a bad price for like what I'm getting out of Photoshop. So yeah, I do recommend Photoshop a lot. I have a video on how I edit my thumbnails. I'll have that in the iTop for you guys as well. Okay, so you filmed your videos, you edited your videos, you edited your thumbnail, and now it's actually just time to upload your video. So I do recommend going to studio.youtube.com to upload your videos. You can also just do it on youtube.com, but I recommend just going to studio.youtube.com, click on upload, and then choose your file you want to upload, and then it will be running. So when you're uploading your video, you'll see you have a bunch of options to edit a bunch of things. You can make your title, you can put in your description, you can add tags, you can upload your thumbnail. I do recommend using tags and taking advantage of tags. I know it's not as effective as it used to be years ago. It's not as important anymore to add tags, but I still do recommend using tags either way. So tags are, I think, really important. You can create playlists, all that stuff. You can, if you're monetized, you can turn it off or on, put in mid-roll ads, all that kind of stuff. You can add end screens. End screens are a great thing to use to get your audience to view other videos of yours or other playlists. So I do recommend using end screens and cards and mentioning in your videos cards that you are linking in the eye up top. It just gets your audience to watch even more of your videos. So I do recommend taking advantage of that. And when your video is done uploading, you can then either set it to public, private or schedule it to a certain time. So those are all the basics of just like uploading your video. I do have a recommendation for a tool if you are a bit more into YouTube and you have maybe a bit of money to actually get additional like help. I do recommend TubeBuddy. So TubeBuddy is kind of like a helper plugin. I use it a lot for the SEO studio. So when uploading a video, I put in my title, I put in my description and everything, and see what is the percentage of likeness for it to be highly ranked in search. So I recommend using this if you have the money to do it. So it helps you with keywords, and using the right keywords in your videos, it gives you recommendations of keywords to use, especially popular ones. And also I really love the feature that you can compare thumbnails to videos of the same topic. I just like to see like whether my thumbnail is going to stand out a bit in that whole set of videos or not. So I do that a lot with the videos. So yeah, it's a really nice thing just to make sure you have the best possible chance of getting ranked in search. One of my favorite features of TubeBuddy is it has a feature where it shows you the best time to publish your videos. So it probably takes in all the information as to when your viewers are most active and when are the best chances for your video to actually get viewed by your viewers. So I do recommend using TubeBuddy if you have the money for it. On the YouTube Studio website, I do recommend reviewing your analytics every now and again and kind of trying to understand your analytics. I know it's a very intimidating thing to try to understand, but again, doing research and watching other YouTubers explain the analytics is probably the best way you're gonna actually try to understand what's going on in your analytics. It's not a set way of this number means you're doing good or this number means you're doing bad. I just think it is important to try to kind of understand your analytics and see how you can improve your numbers and your videos. Okay, so those are all my basics for actually making your channel and your videos and everything. I just want to give you guys a few tips of what I've learned so far from doing YouTube for quite a while now, and what has actually got me through and kept me going on this road. I have to say it, I know everyone says it, but it is true. Consistency is key. You do need to be consistent. If viewers aren't only getting videos from me every month, chances are they're not gonna wanna watch your videos because they're kind of gonna forget about it after like a month. So I do recommend being consistent. Try to upload at least like once a week, or maybe if you can 2 times a week. It will really help your channel when you have more content coming out. So yeah, be consistent. I've seen a lot of small YouTubers that I've met or been in contact that come and go. So little amount of YouTubers that I have had contact with back when I started are still on YouTube. I can't explain how many people I've talked to and they're just not on YouTube anymore. So I do recommend trying to stick it out, because I feel like most people come and go. Not a lot of people stick. So try to at least stick to it and stick through it, which leads me to my last point, which is there are going to be slumps. I've had so many slumps where it feels like views are standing still, nothing is happening. I'm actually failing at YouTube at this point. But after those slumps are the times when I have had the best like engagement and like just views on my channel after getting through those slumps. So there are gonna come slumps, but there are always gonna be something good gonna come out of those, which is how my case has been. So yeah, stick through those slumps and then I'm pretty sure you'll see good results. So yeah, there will be slumps, but just wait them out and go through them and you will see results. I'm editing right now and I actually forgot to say, like, the biggest slump you're probably gonna go through on your channel is the beginning, where your views are gonna be low, you're not gonna get a lot of engagement, you're not gonna be monetized yet, so you're not gonna be making money or getting any like monetary feedback from your videos, which I know that's like what a lot of people say is not supposed to be motivation, but it's still something you want, especially if you're putting a lot of hours and work into your YouTube channel. So that's the biggest slump you're gonna go through, is the beginning. So if you can stick it out through that, you're probably gonna be able to stick it out through the rest. So that's the biggest slump you need to overcome. So just push through the beginning, because it really is the hardest part. Okay, so those are all my tips for how to start a YouTube channel in 2021. I hope this video helped you guys and you got some inspiration or just some tips in general. If you did, give this video a thumbs up and comment down below any other like advice you have for other fellow YouTubers, and just try to encourage each other in the comments. So definitely leave a comment down below. Definitely subscribe by clicking the icon on the screen. Click on the playlist to see all of my other YouTube tips and tricks videos, so it's other videos like this, and click on the video to see my previously uploaded video. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.